Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer RC. Today I got a new package to unbox for you and it came from Banggood and it is a new RC. So let's get right into it and see what it is. The packaging is completely unbranded other than the little WPL logo that's on it. It's the WPL B36. Pull out this plastic packaging of a piece of paper, military truck. Hey, that's pretty neat. Okay, so we get a bag of tools, we get a transmitter, and we've got the military truck. This is the newest communications truck. It is a 6x6. Cool. Let me get some of this other stuff cleared out of the way and we'll take a closer look at it. In here it looks like we get a spare couple of leaf springs and the USB charger. So that means that this vehicle probably comes with the battery as well. Very cool looking scale truck. This is pretty impressive. The tires are very soft, nice and rubbery. Let's just bring you in closer here so you can get a better look at it. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the quality of this thing already. Look at all the axles. It is a full 6x6 system. It looks like it's locked differentials the whole way. Got a little brushed motor in here. Looks like around a 380 size motor. Little universal joints. Fully 6x6 drive. And the nice thing about these WPLs is just the crazy amount of scale detail that's on them. As far as I know, your battery and stuff sits under the hood. Yep. Comes with LiPo, probably a little 2S. A 2S 7.4 volt LiPo with a balanced charge. And you can open up the doors. So this is my first RC that's a hard body. I believe even these doors open. Yeah, they do. And you've got a scale interior in here. Wow. It even has an interior door card. An impressive amount of detail for an RC that costs under $100. Even in the back, I believe there's these, oh, that slides open. And these open. You can put a lot of stuff in there. That's fully wide open and you can put a lot of stuff in. Now also this communications truck, I believe this whole thing could be removed if I wanted to just turn it into a straight dual axle truck. The whole back end could likely come off and then you would have just your truck chassis that is very very usable. Look at the articulation on it as well. It's a leaf spring based suspension, so it's got these little leaves. Here's the instructions that you get with it, and looks like they're fairly detailed with just the information that you would need. So you get the truck, you get the controller, a 7.2 volt battery, which is actually a 7.4 volt battery according to this, and the USB charger and a manual. Charge it over USB, how to get at the battery cover, how to plug in the battery, and then the steering, which is, as far as I know, progressive steering, and then some troubleshooting steps. On the back is the Chinese version. You do have to remove one screw to get the battery cover off for the transmitter, and just a word of note, you do not get a little screwdriver with it, so you do need a fairly small one as it's fairly recessed down in that little hole. The transmitter takes 2 AA batteries to function, and one quality control thing I just found is that the steering wheel is completely loose, so I am going to have to tighten down the little Phillips screw that's in the center there. It looks like there is external air cleaner, some mirrors. Here are all the little extra accessories that you get with it. So you get an air cleaner, a searchlight, 2 mirrors, and then a bunch of maybe extra leaf springs. I'm not entirely sure, and they don't mention in the instructions about adding those parts. Now it does look to me like you get 1 spare rear leaf spring and 2 fronts. So you get the front leaves are significantly stiffer than the rear. I like this little setup. It's very scale, I gotta say, for the price of it. Regarding the accessories, if you look closely on here, you can see the searchlight is on the driver's side, air cleaner's on the right, and the mirrors. So you can just pop these in and then plug your accessories in. The other thing that I was quite surprised at is the steering wheel tilts a little bit and it turns, and there's little pedals in there. I'm not sure if you can see them, but there's actually gas and a brake pedal. That is impressive detail. All right, so without putting a charge on it or anything, I'm just gonna plug it in, power it on for the first time. The transmitter just has a little on-off switch, so we're gonna turn that on, and I'm going to plug in the battery, and then, oh, there we go. It has lights, it even has lights. First test, is it proportional steering? It is. So it's not all or nothing. It is legit steering. And it runs. Guess what, guys? The frame rail on this thing is even metal. This chassis is metal. Yeah, all the steering links and everything is plastic. All the axles are plastic. The frame rail itself is metal. 6-wheel drive. Wow, does that have taillights too? No taillights. It is proportional throttle too, although the throttle trigger on the transmitter is pretty sticky, so it's a problem with the transmitter, not the truck. This thing is really good for getting scale videos of, because of the way the suspension is set up. It'll get that rock like a realistic truck would. The lights are nice and warm yellow. It's not like a blue LED look. They look like actual halogens from that era. As for all the scale details, the scale details are nice, although you cannot, this is a communications truck, right? You cannot put up the antenna. So it is fixed in position. It looks for a second like you might be able to rotate that up, but you can't. And all of this stuff is just fixed on the roof. You do get some see-through windows here. This little box is unknown what that is for. It's just some scale detailing. You can see your frame rails here underneath. Even the rim detail is nice, and the tires have no foams. They're just a fairly soft rubber compound, but there's nothing in those at all. And the tires are not glued onto the rims. That is a cool looking truck. Let's get it, make some cool videos with it. That's it. LiPo cut out because I didn't charge it. The WPL Toys B36. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed for the cost, for the details, for the performance, the build quality. It's worth it. It's just over $100 Canadian. It's around $80 US, I think. But then every now and then they get coupons and go on sale. So I put links in the description for this truck if you want to go pick it up from banggood.com. So there should be no problem in getting it in your area. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this or you learned something, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching.